Welcome to National Stadium, Karachi, and it's the biggest game of 2020. The dream final of the PSL. Karachi Kings versus Lahore Qalandars. Karachi, Lahore. Set ready for this massive encounter. And when there's time for the toss, Sohail Akhtar, well, he called correctly. And after looking at the pitch, which looked very good for batting, looks like a proper batting paradise, Sohail Akhtar called correctly, batted first. Karachi Kings in the field first. Walking through that well lit channel, but all smiles right now, but the pressure will be on. Huge game, Dom.
Massive game, and you talk about pressure, and of course there's pressure on both sides. We're going to have a new winner of the Pakistan Super League. A lot of people had written the Qalandars off, 7 months ago when I was here and I left.
Fakhr? Hello, Fakhr? Can you hear me? You can't. Obviously, focus on Fakhr. Fakhr, आवाज आ रही है? Fakhr, आपको मैन ऑफ द फाइनल्स होते हैं आज. बहुत बड़ा फाइनल है.
बिल्कुल, बहुत बड़ा फाइनल है और देखते हैं, एक दो और देखते हैं इंशाल्लाह, फिर कोशिश करेंगे.
मैं आपको तंग नहीं करूंगा, इतना बड़ा फाइनल है, शायद आप मुझे बैटिंग मारते हैं, जाए बैटिंग करें.
ना करें.
जा रहे हैं. Yeah, Baba didn't want him to talk. He doesn't want him to lose focus.
Well, maybe people don't want you to talk to him because
Correct.
If you remember last time...
Yeah, that's a huge issue.
And that was an issue.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll come out and forget what you've just said to him.
It's difficult though, I stay in the mind. But the start, obviously the first overs, the first few overs, it just sets up the game. And it's such a huge game. Coming Iqbal, a big player. But Fakhr Zaman, well, he has a terrific records in finals.
Yeah, we're only a bit of tongue-in-cheek. And I know that a lot of people on social media have picked up about the fact we are the wickets duo. Now, tonight, we're not going to do anything tonight. We just want a good final. If wickets come, we're not actually praying for them. We just want to see a good PS final. I know we've called for Super Overs before. If that happens, it happens. What I want to see is the best side turn up and win tonight. Imad Wasim, who is captain, he has a lot of ability with this new ball. Look at that economy rate, and he bowls a lot in the power play, and it's not easy. He goes around the wicket, and what he is like, little sliders, little swingers away from the left-handers, and it's not easy. But it is the grand final, and you talk about nerves. What they've got to try and do, Baz, and it's not easy when you're in pressurised situations, is try and enjoy. I know there's not a lot of atmosphere because there's no crowd here at the moment, but enjoy the fact that you've made the final and try and leave everything on the pitch.
HBL PSL 5. Karachi Kings, Lahore Qalandars. Mega win is about to begin, and the captain, Imad Wasim, taking it upon himself to bowl the first over.
Come down outside off stump and hit it over.
Through the offside, first boundary, off the final.
Certainly is.
Spotting colour. Short wide, thrashed through the offside. He's away with the boundary.
Beautiful shot. Sensational shot. Pace, little bit of bounce, sits in his crease, times it. This is what makes him.
And talking about that contest with Amir in this T, somebody poked and said he was still playing.
Just remember where you can watch this. All the broadcasters around the world. Sky in New Zealand, Eurosport in India, Masala in the UK, PT Sports and Geo Super in Pakistan. Remember that.
Down the leg side, just a single. Tom, I'll ask you this. There's the build-up towards this final. Everybody's talking about Karachi, Lahore, the big finale. Does that get towards the player? Does it affect the players?
It shouldn't do, but it does. Of course it does, because of the rivalry, because of the fact neither of them have been in a final before. So you're going to have a new winner. And because you want to come out of this PSL with the break.
They'll be happy so far. Fakhr's man down the track, pumps it over, one bound four.
Good shot. Will he now sit back?
Well, he sat back, but he's timed that absolutely perfectly.
Perfect. A little bit
Couldn't
like
get
you.
a hand on the ball, because if he had, oh, he was short, Tamim Iqbal, and we saw a couple of those in the previous games. Tries to pull this down the ground, baseball style. Luckily for Tamim, no hand on that.
Hit the thigh, probably will run away to the fence. Two leg bars, I think. Easier. Shot, lovely shot, pick-up shot. He plays that so well on a slow pitch. That is beautifully timed.
Yeah, I think on Rashid Iqbal, he'll be a bit upset with himself.
That's a good shot into the gap. Picked up the slow ball very early, and the timing was there as well. They're still intact. The dimensions of the ground square hits are larger, bigger compared to the square hits.
These two.
Big shot. Great shot. 6. Went with the spin, went aerial, went high. Gets a 6, gets Lahore. Lovely timing into the gap, and Fakhr earns himself a boundary. This is classy stuff from the left-hander. So we've seen Tamim to be glorious over long off, and then we've seen Fakhr.
Up and over, slashed away. It's not straight out of the middle of the bat. That's because of the surface, but the intent was there and the boundary has come. It's up in the air, short side, but not short enough. The catch is taken. Umaid takes the catch, shows us well, whatever was lurking underneath his shirt, and that's the breakthrough. 68 for 1.
Makes sense.
I think he's hold out again. Two fielders converging. Iftikhar, oh, that's brilliant. That's a really, really good catch. Really good catch. It looked as though he'd overrun it and had to change direction and then dive forward back in the direction that the ball had come. And it may look simple in the replay, but I can tell you it was anything but. We're of the final, and oh, goodness me, that's gone straight up in the air. And that's going to be another one. It's the end of Mohamed Hafiz. And that's 3 wickets in the space of a couple of overs for the Karachi Kings.
Well, the skipper for Karachi Kings brings him back, brings himself back into the attack and does harm on the...
Samit Patel, short man, short arm jab, just back of a length, using the pace. He thought it was going for 4. Whoopsie, I've got to get back.
Definitely spot fielding, Sunridge. Shajil does really well. The shot will land in the air, and Samit Patel is gone.
So after that last pull, a bit more effort in that delivery. It got really big on Samit Patel. I should put a little bit more extra effort, and all he could get was a top edge that looped out.
Again short, but this time glove on it. Oh, a bit of bat and races away.
Rashid Iqbal is encouraged by that last dismissal of Samad Patel. He again banks it in short. Stopping and not coming on. Will he still be able to adapt?
Too short, nicely played over the top, just guided it, and a welcome boundary.
So the difference for me between David Visa and Ben Dunk is exactly that. The final, soaking up this atmosphere. I'm sweating.
A shot over length again, and it's been skied. Mid-wicket comes in, taken. Babar Azam with another catch.
Yeah, Babar Azam, he's got fast feet, and the reason why I can tell him, those bright yellow shoes of his. Again, that hard length has done Ben Dunk. He's on his way, never felt comfortable, never looked comfortable.
It's been tough going, 99 for the loss of 5. 4 overs left. We know David Visa can absolutely crash it. That's a 4. 100 comes up. Lovely piece of timing from Visa.
And he's a danger. He's a danger to the Karachi Kings. Hopefully that's okay. He's gone down and he's off the field at the moment.
That's gone up in the air. Is somebody calling for it? Is it going to be held? Taken, beautifully held. Running catch. It's a great catch for the final. Rutherford takes the blinder.
Again, I think this is a slower delivery. And you talked about it a few balls ago. Give credit to the Karachi Kings. This man would have had part of. He is absolutely spot on. What a decision. Remember, he just looks at that once. Brilliant from Goff again. Free hit for Visa. Guess what? What could it be?
Mid-wicket 6. It's gone for 4, I think. 4 leg byes, I'm not too sure. 4 leg byes, yes. Coming back to that no ball call, because you're under a little bit of pressure at this stage. It's skied up in the air. Who's going to call for it? And beautifully taken by Iftikhar. That's his 2nd catch of the evening. 3rd catch of the evening. The catching has been outstanding.
And the height of that.
Qalandars' decisions have never been reversed in T20 eyes, ever. That's gone all the way for 6. Good connection, good hit. Some respite for Lahore Qalandars.
Go loot low 6. 385 sixes.
Oh, that's such a good shot in the end. That really is magic from Shaheen Shafri, the guy who doesn't really know how to bat properly at times. He's turning it on.
Do you know what I was just about to say, Ramiz? What is somebody at 6'5" doing this for? Why don't you just hit it out of the ground? That is absolutely exceptional. Good from Mohamed Amir because he follows him, and there's not a lot as a bowler you can do. You've just got to say, well done. Sensational shot. Can he finish it off for the Qalandars?
Qalandars' captaincy becomes that much more important now because they've got to defend a low score. So let's see how they'll prioritize things. Full delivery, 2 is the call. Visa is off from the non-strikers end. They get the 2nd run quite easily. So it's not a bad end to the innings. Have they got enough? That is the big question and query. 134 for the loss of 7. That last over was the best over for Lahore Qalandars. 15 runs yielded. But Kings would be feeling quite satisfied with the workload, because they didn't have the option at the toss. They were forced to bowl first, and they bowled splendidly well. They've used the pitch perfectly. It's a slow pitch. It's a pitch that's dried. It's a pitch that doesn't have a lot of grass and gloss. And they quickly adjusted with their cutters, off cutters and leg cutters, massive variations from their pacers, and not a bad result.
Well, I'm going to take you back to the first game between Karachi Kings and Multan Sultans, where the Multan Sultans only got to 141 and we went to super over. So as the